Okay, we're starting a little bit late today, so I thought I'd just go ahead and just dive right in. So I think what I'm going to try to do actually is let's pull up the tournament listing. We have the daily rapid starting. So yeah, I'm what am I, like 50 minutes joining? 50 minutes late to joining this. The leader has already 5-6 games. So yeah, I'll go ahead and join in this. See how it goes. I usually catch up to where I should be towards by the end of the tournament. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to play. Yeah, I'll play. I should be able to play to the end of the end of this tournament. And then maybe once the tournament's over, I can play against some viewers or something. We'll see. All right. What's going on in the chat here? New Magnus. What? I'm Norwegian, but I'm pretty bad. Okay, lots of stuff going on in the chat. No big deal. All right, and here we go. I'm playing Infinite Flash. Huh, this is another streamer actually. I wonder if he's streaming right now. It doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm streaming, but he's not. Okay, so 2067, this guy's no joke. I have to take him seriously. Let's see how well he knows his openings. I actually don't know this opening all that well, so I'm thinking he might be better prepared since this is his opening, right? He chose to play knight f6, e6, but I chose to play queen c2, so maybe he doesn't know the classical very well. We'll see. All right, so knight here. I think I usually just either go knight f3 or e3. I think either are fine. I'm gonna go with knight f3. Okay, d6. D6 lets me feel like I'm off the hook a little bit. I get really concerned. I have some really bad memories from g6 and bishop g7, but d6 and bishop d7 not too concerned about. All right, so I think I'll play e3, and then I'll get ready to castle. It's kind of cool that I'm playing against Infinite Flash. I'm pretty sure this is another streamer. I recognize this name from something. All right, so bishop d3, and then castle's next. I thought he might go for that. This isn't really a threat though, because I can take that, especially after I castle with the knight being unpinned. Yeah, so I'm just gonna castle. If he opens up the e-file, it's not the worst. Now that I'm castled anyway, I'm comfortable with that. All right, so he takes the knight, and I guess he's saying I can't take with the queen, right, because of this threat. So that's fine. I'll open up the b-file, no big deal. And as soon as he plays something like rook e8, I have to deal with this somehow. Okay, yeah, queen d7 or queen e7 does the same thing. So I could play like e4. e4, if he takes, I take back here. Yeah, that seems fine. And if bishop g4, what then? I guess I would move my bishop back here, because it doesn't want to look. It doesn't want to be staring at the back side of this pawn anyway, so that's fine. Ah, but bishop g4, he's threatening this knight with this pawn, right? So after bishop g4, maybe I'd have to go like d4 or takes. The knight's not pinned. I could also just move him. Oh, but I'm losing d4 again. There's Lex. Hey, welcome back, man. Remember you from yesterday? Alright, so I'm playing against a strong opponent. I believe this is another streamer, actually, Infinite Flash. And I'm worried about my d4 pawn. And also about my kingside structure here. I think I need to actually just protect d4 by, like, say, bishop e3, for example. And then just deal with this double pawns. Maybe use the g-file. Let's try it this way. As bishop takes, and then king h1 and rook g1. It's kind of a normal idea here. Would you help me analyzing a game I just did? Sure. I'm kind of in the middle of a tournament right now, but I could put it on pause. It's no big deal. Hey, Lichte Pred. Or Lichte Pred. I think I looked up a little bit of Dutch thing. I think I have it closer now with Lichte Pred. But it sounds weird coming from me as an American saying it that way. So I don't know. Double song request. Okay, it only added once, but I don't know why it replied twice. Do I have 2 instances of it running? Oh, I have 2 instances of my chatbot running. I'm gonna close one of them. Sure you want to close the chatbot? Yes. Yeah, it only added once. It replied twice because I have 2 instances of it running on my computer. It's kind of funny. All right, so he's adding more pressure to this pawn. I think I'll just push here and ask the knight where he's going, and then I can play rook g1. Yeah, so... Oh, Gummy Bear. Hello, Chris. Loving the music and the vibes. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Try to keep it laid back on Jazz with Chris. So rook g1 was the plan. And I have ideas like bishop here. You can't play knight g6 because of bishop g5, I think. Alright, so he stopped at bishop g5. Maybe now queen d7, so that knight g6 I could maybe go here. I don't know how good that is, but maybe it'll scare him. It also helps protect the f4 square. So Lichte Pred using up his 3 strong requests right from the start. Nicely done. Your opponent had queen takes f3 before moving the knight. Well, the knight was under attack, right? Oh, he still has this. Yeah. I was about to take his knight, but oh, I see this game with check anyway, right? Yeah, I think we're both just blind at missing queen takes f3. That's funny. But you know, that actually gives me a chance to double up my rooks nicely. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this has got to be good for him, but it's double-edged too because you know I can get my rooks this way, and then you know bishop e2 is going to come to kick the queen away and release the rooks. So he may not be willing to do that. Huh? This is a free pawn, right? I could just take this pawn. I take this pawn because this pawn's pinned, right? So queen takes, and I'm good. So now I'm threatening. Well, I'm not threatening the g pawn because of the knight, but yeah, I'm happy to get rid of this h6 pawn. It forced my king back on g1. Oh, you mean when my rook was on g1? I see what you're saying. Right. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, that makes sense. So now I'm threatening bishop e2 on the knight. Yeah, he finally made it. He finally made that move. Okay, so with this move, he's threatening my bishop. And actually, after bishop e2, he can take on e4. That's not ideal. And also, he can put a knight here now. Ooh, that's really bad for me. Oh, here, queen e2, I can take this knight actually. So here, I think he has to go here, unleashing my knight on my rook. Yeah, queen e2, bishop e4, I take the knight. So obviously he goes here, protecting the knight. Let's try that. There's Lex. I managed to drop from 1800 to 1650. Oh no. And you used Feels Good Man there instead of Feels Bad Man. That's funny. Yeah, Infinite Flash, I believe, is a streamer. I was saying that at the beginning of the game. So you could also go here because after I take his knight, he takes my bishop. So he's not streaming right now, as far as I can tell on Lichess. Like, Lichess isn't saying that Infinite Flash is streaming right now, so he might just be relaxing at home, whereas, you know, I'm the one under pressure because I'm live. Sometimes as a streamer, I really enjoy, like, playing chess offline because it's like it's so much easier to just sit there and concentrate and play your best. Whereas when you're streaming, you're missing stuff and blundering and all this other stuff, just because my attention is not solely focused on the game. You know, I'm sitting here trying to explain everything for you guys. His name seemed familiar. Yeah. Can he get away with taking e4? Yeah, that's what I was just trying to say. Like queen e4, bishop h5, and then pawn takes h6. Yeah, his knight is defended nicely there. I seem relaxed. Okay. Well, that may be part of the problem, right? I might be too relaxed. Can you turn the music volume a little bit down? Just a little. Yeah, I suppose I can. I have it set to automatically go down whenever I speak. All right, it's down just a little bit now. So I've got him in the think tank here. This is good for me, I think. Maybe I can beat him on the clock at this point. Yeah, it's double-edged. It's a very sharp position, I think. Either of us making a small mistake here would likely cost us the game. Wow, so he does play there. So if we trade minor pieces, I like the fact that the g-file is kind of opening up here. I could probably play for like f3, unpenning my rook. And maybe I can take this pawn as well after we trade minor pieces. And if he tries to move his knight to attack this rook, I can just back it up, right? Well, if he does that right away, then bishop takes here. No, that doesn't work. Let me just look at that. So knight takes and then knight here. I can't go rook check because it's pinned. I think I would just go rook ag1 there. All right, I'm gonna take his knight. I expect him to take my bishop. Do I play against viewers? Oh, okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff. I just missed a whole bunch in the chat. At the Real Sun seems really interested when I'm playing chess with my buddies. Does anyone know a good age to start teaching a child play? Yeah, I've heard kids as young as 3.5 learning. But at that age, oh wow, that's not an unexpected move. Hang on, I think I can just take here and retreat. I'm up a piece, right? Wait, what's he doing? I'm just winning now. So I retreat my bishop and then I'm up a piece. Like, what is he doing? Huh. I'm shocked. Like, color me completely shocked here. So he's getting both his rooks involved. He's not really threatening to take here. I'm tempted by this move, but he just takes my pawn. Now, then I go here. Maybe that's not bad for him. But then I have like this idea. I don't know. I'm getting in time trouble now. Let's get my other rook in. I don't mind giving up this pawn right now. It unpins my rook. I'm trying to concentrate on this game, guys. I'm sorry. I'll catch up with the chat as soon as this game's over. Um, I feel like I have a chance to win against a higher rated player, and I'd like to take advantage of that. He's got 2 pawns for the piece. And my pawn structure is not healthy. This wouldn't be an easy endgame if I simplified anyway, under normal circumstances. So I wants to go like this, I guess? I'm not sure. I want to bring my other rook this way. So he goes here. He can threaten mate, but all I have to do is push like fc3 to defend that. Oh, no. What have I done? Oh. So he has 19 seconds now. Oh, crap. Hey, he can pre-move this now. Unbelievable. He got me. GG. Wow. Okay, I need a break after that. Oh. Okay, yeah, you were talking about how old. Like, I didn't actually start learning chess until I was 10. My dad waited until I was 10 years old to teach me. So let me pause this tournament really quick while I catch up with the chat. Yeah, so 3.5 to 4, I think, is a great age to start. Kids learn so quickly at that age. So yeah, I wish I had learned earlier as well. I mean, I think I would have been a lot stronger, a lot quicker if I had learned to play and then learned to read chess books at an earlier age. I think I would have been a lot stronger. No local chess club. Oh no, that sucks. Well, there's an opportunity to make one yourself, right? If you just know of a place where people can meet, like a coffee house or whatever, put an ad in the newspaper, and then just keep showing up, regardless of whether other people show up. I mean, just play online on your phone if no one else comes along. But Aeroslex. I'm here to shitpost dead memes. Okay. Yeah, here's you guys giving me advice when I'm not reading it. That's nice. There's a chess prodigy streaming right now. He has to be 8. Oh, you're probably talking about Peshka. Peshka is a really good young Ukrainian player. Yeah. So Merlin Peace asking against viewer. Yeah, Salty Clown. I realized that I was playing as a streamer, and I was really happy to be up a piece there, but didn't work out. Oh, Infinite Flash Chess was in the chat. Good game. I didn't play that well. Oh, nicely done, man. Yeah, I just blundered my rook in the end there. I wish I had given you a better game in the end game. I think I probably had winning chances there. You had more pawns than me, but I don't know. If I hadn't blundered my rook, maybe I would have had a chance. But hey, Didi Jono, how's it going? You can be a grandmaster when starting as old as 15, 16. Age is mostly an excuse. Yeah, it's tough though when you're always behind your peers. Like at that age, you're already playing tournaments and everything. I had guys in my city who by age 13 were already at master level, like much beyond even where I am now. And yeah, it's disheartening, right? When a kid realizes people his own age or even younger than him can beat him so badly. So anyway, okay. So yeah, I think I'll. So someone was asking me about a game. Did you post a link to that game? The Cup Bear says, I taught myself at age 27 after stumbling across a chess streamer. And I've become completely obsessed since. Wow. Yeah, that's true. I agree. I was like about not comparing yourself, but after I asked that, Flash replied in chat. So who was it that was asking about a game that he couldn't understand? Aeroslex. Do you have a link to that game that you can share? Yeah, that was you. And I don't understand why Lichess.org is not whitelisted. Like, it should be whitelisted. I don't understand that at all. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go to this link really quick. Okay, so this is the game. Let's go into the analysis view here. It was like she didn't get banned. You get timed out for 1 second. Yeah, I don't understand that actually. I need to look that up on right for 1 second. I need to look that up on why James's whitelist isn't working for me. Maybe I need to add like asterisks or something in there. Okay, so you play this on Lichess. And so were you white or black? I don't recognize either of these names. Are you Billions of Stars or are you Pecora? Oh, you were white. Okay. So black played a weird opening? Okay, Rossalimo, just like the world champion. Okay, knight d4. I'm not sure knight d4 is a move here. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this part of the Sicilian theory. So, yeah, I guess bishop c4 is playable. Queen takes, and then e6. And you couldn't punish. So, why do you say you got trolled? Well, I mean, I guess queen f6 is the first move that stands out as not a move. Yeah, okay, so you start to move his queen a bunch. I'm going to turn the engine off for a sec. So yeah, I mean, he moved his queen a bunch, which is a mistake, right? And it's trying to punish that. So basically, at this point, you know, you're fully developed, right? So this is your first thing to understand is that you're fully developed. So the thing that I would be thinking to myself is that okay, you know, his pieces aren't fully developed and his king's still in the center. So what do you want to do? You want to break open the center. You need to create lines for your rooks to attack before his rooks can even come active. So yeah. I think he recognized that he needed to close the center and then played that too quickly. Like rook e1 was probably a mistake. If you had played e5 or d4 here, I think after e5 you still have a chance to play d4 because you have c3 here. But you waste time, you know, developing or having to move your bishop. Yeah. So now is your chance to play d4 to try to open up the center. Instead you played a5, h5, f3. Yeah. So I feel like, I mean, you still need to be like pushing really hard in the center. Well, now he's starting to win your bishop, so you can't allow that. But yeah, like you needed to break through in the center to open up lines to his king. Like, because he hasn't moved his bishops and his rooks, like you should be massively winning this if you just trade a bunch of pawns in the center. Yeah, here you are losing your bishop. I guess you missed that. Oh wait. That's funny. Why didn't he take here? Yeah, this should be winning, right? Like if he just takes your bishop here. That was a nice gift from your opponent. Although, oh, you're losing your bishop anyway. I see. Yeah, so here you are a piece down, and the king safety, like him keeping his king in the center doesn't matter anymore, right? Because the queens are off the board, right? You've traded queens, and now he has this big kingside advantage. Like it's already over. Black's winning like a lot here. Yeah, -3 Stockfish says. So your opportunity to win should have happened a lot earlier here. Yeah, the Stockfish says it's +2, +3 here. So you just got to save your bishop and then play for d4. So Stockfish doesn't like d4. D4 is like it's like the second or third best move here. That's my recommendation, is just to play for d4 immediately. Stockfish also likes b4. And yeah, maybe that can help. Okay, now that we're at depth 21, it likes my move, d4. Number one suggestion. It took a Stockfish a while to catch up with my human intuition, but yeah, d4 is the best move here for sure. Because you're opening up lines, and I would have done it earlier, honestly. But yeah, make sure you remember that whenever you're ahead in development, start attacking, man. You got to open up lines, especially if his king's still in the center. Now, if he's castled and like one side of his board is underdeveloped, then you want to start attacking on the side where his king is. But his king's in the center. You need to open up the center. Yeah. Yeah, and the way to punish it was to just open up the position. You can't keep things closed. Like the more things closed, the more time he has to maneuver his pieces into proper, proper positioning or whatever. So yeah, all right. So someone has challenged me. Werlin wants to play. Let's look at Werlin's profile. Werlin has played only five games of Blitz and 1 game of Rapid. I don't play new accounts. If you've got an established account, feel free to challenge me there. Otherwise, go ahead and play a bunch of more rated games, and then I'll play you. Hey Merlin, yeah, like you need to play some more rated games on Lichess, and then we can play against each other. Okay? I was mad at myself for letting him get away with this. Yeah. Well, it's just, I mean, before you understand how to punish that kind of stuff, people will get away with it. Like, yeah, you have to know what kind of plan will punish opening mistakes like that. If they're moving their queen a lot, then you just keep attacking it and get ahead in development. And that's what you did, right? You formed that part of the plan right. You got ahead in development by attacking his queen because he had to move his queen like 4 or 5 times there, right? So, but once you're ahead in development, you have to know to open up the position. So as soon as the position is open up, you're doing really well, and you're probably winning. Okay. So I'm going to go back to that tournament that I was playing in. All right. Yeah. So that was a fun game against Infinite Flash there. It's nice that he joined the chat. Pretty cool. All right, so d4, d5. Oh no, I'm playing c6 now. He's only 1440. I might should have berserked. Yeah. So this is a funny little trick that I play against the London. A lot of London players don't really think too much about their opening moves because they're so used to playing the same thing all the time. And this is why I started playing c6 before playing d5. Yeah, so I just want a piece there. So what should I do with my queen? Yeah, well, not everybody thinks that hard. He probably thinks it's just a mouse slip that I meant to play g6 and instead I played g5. Yeah. I don't know why he's trading down either. You're not supposed to trade when you're behind material. He's probably just tilted or something. Not sure. A lot of players get into this situation where they feel like they've already lost and they're just playing random moves to get the game over with. It's Gonna put my knight in here while I can. He hasn't developed this knight yet. Alright, so we'll trade. Actually, here I can just take this knight. Double check for the win. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just tilted because he lost the piece in the first 3 moves. That's why that happened. And he continues to play on, which kind of baffles me. Like, it's like, which pawn do I want to take? I guess this one comes with tempo on the rook. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, he could have started from the beginning and started thinking instead of So now I just need to get my other rook active, really. Oh, this looks like checkmate. GG. He let me in. Okay. So yeah, that was a quick win. I really should have berserked him. Right. So yeah, that move order thing with c6, it also gives white the ability to transpose into the Caro-Kann, right? If they play d4 and I play c6 and they play e4, then I can play my Caro-Kann that I like. So here I am in the Caro-Kann again. All right. That's an interesting move. I think I could just go like d4 here. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, white needs to play d4 before playing stuff like this. Wow. Eagle Mystical. Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining me today. Nice to see you here. Against the 2400, I take my time, especially when I play a master. I'm usually grateful he accepts to play 1800. Yeah, I agree. And it's a similar situation, right? Like he was playing against a much higher rated player, and that was a learning opportunity for him. But now he knows that trick, right? So maybe that is the thing he learned, right? Now he knows not to fall for when someone plays c6 and g5 like that. So it looks like he may be winning a pawn actually. How do I stop this? Like he's attacking this pawn and this pawn. Okay. Well, I don't want to take this pawn, so that's the worst. That's the worst of the two. So let's go here, I guess. Then I can defend this pawn this way once he takes here. I need to get developed. Once it goes here, Alright, so again I need to defend. I don't want to lose another pawn. So I think this is my next idea. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. So pawn here, I think he needs to go here to defend this pawn. But then I'm picking up this pawn. I could have just taken that immediately, but this lets out my bishop. Okay, so I have my choice of pawns to take, right? I could take either this way, two different ways, or I could take here. This is a developing move, so I'm not sure whether to move my bishop out here this way. Plus, this pawn is still going to be weak. Oh no, he's yeah. So he was threatening this, but I think after this I have this. Yeah, so he doesn't do that. Okay, so now I'm going to defend this pawn because I no longer have that fork. I can move my queen up, centralizing. But that gets kicked around. No, he can't do that because his knight's under attack. I'd also like to get my knight in the game, but I'm worried about this pawn, so I think this move makes some sense. What is this? What is this music? I'm just gonna use this thing in the chat. Kraftwerk, the Man Machine, requested by Lictopred. Nice request there, Lictopred. Okay, wow. So it's a self pin. He's protecting his knight, but now his knight can't move. I feel like this might win. Maybe he moves his knight, but then I take here with check. And then after that, no, I don't have that move. But yeah, I'm kind of opening up his king, right? Like maybe even stronger is pushing this way instead of taking the pawn. But then he just pushes this way. Yeah, I don't know. I need to get castled and get developed and everything before that stuff happens. Yeah, I agree, Arislex. Alright, so this is a good move, hitting my queen. He's unpinning his knight. Nicely done. Okay, so I'm debating between these two. I like to play like this. He's threatening this pawn now. Hmm. He's kind of taking advantage of the fact that I haven't castled yet. That's well played so far. I mean, now that he's getting towards the end of the end game, he's sort of coming back into this, I think. Yeah, Arizlex, I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. I do need to study my tactics mostly. Hey, wow, what to do? What to do? What to do? I've got to deal with this. I want to keep this pressure on this pawn, but I guess I could just move my bishop. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Just it feels so bad to move him backwards, but I don't have any other choice. I go up here, I just lose my bishop, right? So yeah, why not? Okay, I got a castle. Hopefully I can castle next move. Yeah, IMGM might be overshooting for my level of commitment to chess. Like I don't spend that much time playing chess, you know, or studying chess. Nor do I have the time to spare to study much more than I do now. My rating is going up slightly, year by year. So it may just be a matter of time, but at the same time, I don't want to disappoint myself. If 5 years I'm no closer, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I am playing and studying almost every day, but wow, this guy's finding some good moves. I did not consider this. Hmm. So I think I have to keep going backwards. Like I don't have any other squares. Yeah. That's very relaxing music. Thanks for keeping it going, Lick the Bread. Alright, so this is attack twice and defend it twice, so I need to get my king out of dodge. So let's do that. I mean, I can't take here, obviously, because of the pin, but... So finally castled. That's good. Good news. Okay, yeah, so this is winning my bishop. Wow. But it also loosens his king side quite a bit. So maybe there's some compensation for the piece, actually. He's playing such good moves all of a sudden. After such a shaky opening, he's playing all the right moves now. I think I can actually avoid the pieces. Like I lose a pawn this way, not a piece. And I still think my king is safer than his, and but I'm down on time here. Let me see if I can concentrate. Mafia Elite, how's it going? All right, so let's take with the rook. Maybe my rooks want to double on the f file at some point. Okay, so I'm down a pawn, and my pawn structure is very suspicious. But let's see about undoing some of that damage. Can I break through like this? No. My knight's pinned. So I guess let's unpin the knight. What threats can I make? Can I fight for the initiative here? Like what's going on? Why does my opponent have all the threats? Let's go here. You think you could climb to at least 2300 USCF? Yeah, so 2300 is a title actually in USCF. It's called Life Master, I believe. Like 2200 is just Master. That's the NM title, and then USCF gives a Life Master award if you go over 2300. And what that means is that your rating floor is 2200. You can never go below 2200. I don't really agree with the floor system that. Oh, that allows this. Ooh, nice. Gotta make sure he doesn't have something crazy here, though. Yeah, I think he doesn't. I just go here now. LM and SM aren't shown on chess sites. No, that's true. Oh, Senior Master. Was Senior Master 2400? Or did I flip those the other way around? No, that's true. It's just NM, right? If it's not a FIDE title, it's just NM. Okay, so now I can capture with the knight, and I'm happy. Or do I capture with the bishop? No, I need to, right, because of the queen here. Yeah. Alright, so that's good. I won my pawn back. My pawn structure still is really bad, but again, his king is exposed and mine is not. So I think black is better here, just because of king safety. SM is 2400. Yeah, expert, LM, and SM aren't shown on chess sites, which I don't understand why, yet they show NM. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, I gotta speed up. Mafia, leave the command is song list. Exclam song list. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played in a USCF rated tournament in a long time. But the last time I did play, I was a 1700 player, so I don't know. I don't know what it would be now. I saw an expert recently on Lichess whose rating was like 2300, so it may be far above me. I only have a minute left, but I'm up material now. He actually had king takes rook there earlier. Oh wait, you can do this. All right, so no longer have the exchange, but again with the weak king, right? Still has a weak king. I don't know why I played this. I think I was just trying to fork these two, but it didn't work out. The experts close to M are a lot higher. Yeah, that's true. You could be an expert at 2100, like 2150, right? And still call yourself an expert. Which technically they are, but yeah, the difference between a 2100 and a master, or yeah, the difference between a 2000 and a 2150 is actually, it is substantial. Okay, so now I'm up a piece, but again, 1 minute left. I have to go here. Oh, that was a move that was tricky to find under time pressure. Oh wow, he's simplifying. Wow. Why is he simplifying this? I guess he doesn't want to get checkmated. He's hoping I'll lose in 47 seconds with an endgame, I guess. I do have a pass pawn though, that makes things easier. I'm fairly decent at endgames. Fairly. "15 seconds. This is getting tense. Checkmate. Whew. That was close. That was close. Oh boy, what are you guys saying? Experts close to NM are a lot higher. Your opponent is suspicious, but okay. His middle game was suspiciously accurate for how bad his opening was. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just don't care about openings, right? Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. All right. I'm glad I found that queen block on that check, because any king move or rook move, I would have lost my rook. So yeah, blocking that check with my queen was really necessary to find. Okay, playing against a 1700 now. This could be trickier. I gotta stop getting in time trouble, especially against lower rated players. All right. Is he just gonna lose on time? Wow, he doesn't play his first move. Huh, lucky me. All right, that's 3 in a row, actually. That guy not moving gave me 4 points. Okay, so I think I'll berserk this guy just for fun. I'm gonna play super fast and just see if I can catch him on something. I don't know. So making it exciting for an extra point in the tournament. If he plays this, I'm gonna be sad. Is he gonna play the Benko, or is he just a Benoni guy? Looks like he's a Benoni guy. E6 is the Benoni, is the modern Benoni, or maybe G6 is the modern Benoni. This is like a classic Benoni. I don't know. Okay, so this move I have to play here. So E6, I'm supposed to like defend it, and yeah, he's playing this really weirdly. Usually play E6 now to challenge White's center, and they play E4, and you trade. But yeah, he's playing some stuff out of order here. Okay, so this is like the check Benoni. And then I'll go this way. I think this is the check Benoni. Benoni with a little face inside. Nice. So I have a space advantage, and my idea with this setup now is basically just to stop his minor pieces from becoming active. This is kind of active, right? So I kind of have to be worried about that, but not really. The knight from here is not going to be attacking anything. So just get castled. Alright, my pawn break is f4. So I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go knight h4. Knight h4, there's this, though. Let's not allow that. Maybe knight h2 for f4 and then back. I gotta play quickly, down on time here. So f4 is my attacking pawn break, opening up the center. He's not developed yet, right? So I'm basically fully developed. I don't really care about this bishop. He doesn't really have very many good spaces to go. So f4, the bishop will support f4. Like if he captures, I'll just recapture with the bishop, and I'm basically developed. My queen will come in behind to support the bishop. Wow, he's sacrificing. Okay, this looks dubious. Okay, now what? Now what? You're a piece down, dude. What are you doing? Okay, let's continue with my attack. I mean, I'm no worse off now than I was before I started my attack. In fact, I'm much better now, right? Because I've gotten an extra piece out of the deal. A knight here would be a little bit more bothersome than the knight here. That's unfortunate that I allowed that, but okay. Let's keep going. Alright, so now this knight needs to probably get traded off. Maybe I'll try to stick it here. But I take this pawn in that case. That's a decent move. One that I did not see or plan for. So queen here. I think that makes defending this pawn more difficult. Like maybe he wants to play f6 and I take here. He gets a pass pawn, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still a piece up, right? Okay, now my queen's going back to where it was. So with me berserking, I also can't pay attention to the chat too much. So knight here looks good. I'm on this pawn. Yeah, so my opponent is playing the Benoni without understanding like what he should do in the Benoni. Yeah, I don't advise trying to play an opening without understanding the positions a little better. And if you're going to play an opening without understanding, the Benoni is not the right choice. Yeah, you can play a lot of openings without understanding them very well. Benoni is not one of them. Okay, this just leads to a lot of simplifications. I'm a piece up, so simplifications are good. While I would like to checkmate here, I'm just not seeing. I'm not seeing it right now. I've got this move. Oh, nice. I can pick up a rook. Yeah, once queen takes, I've got queen g8 check, winning the rook. I don't think he gets too much counterplay after that. So I'm willing to take this material, take the time to take this material. My king is exposed, but I don't see any avenues to it, really. All right, so now I'm up a piece and a rook with 3 minutes to 6. Okay, so now knight here threatens to trade off the knight and take that way. I don't see the knight doing anything else really. Okay, now I think my king is slightly safer on the h-file. Oh, right, but he's winning the exchange. Okay, that's all right. I'm still up 2 pieces now. Yeah, I've got 2 pieces and he doesn't. Oh, instead of taking his knight, I could have gone this way. Oh, whatever. It's all good. So check. Let's get all the pieces working. Finally. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit the follow button. And I do song requests. So, you know, if you like the music, feel free to listen to it. Otherwise, you know, we can do, you can request your own music, right? So they're very democratic around here. He just resigned. Okay, back to tournament. Cool. So that's a 5. That's the most you can score in a tournament in a single game. Oh, that felt good. Now I'm against a 1729. I need to, if I win this, I get another 4. That'll be nice. The Benoni is a crap opening and is only used as a way to tell your opponent how much superior you are. Oh, that's funny. Usain Bolt says, "How do you train chess?" You train. How do you train chess? So yeah, there's puzzles, right? You just solve puzzles. That's basically the whole thing. And then, you know, there are collections of thematic puzzles where you can like say, you know, I only want to practice mate in 2s, or I only want to practice mate in 1s, or I only want to practice mate in 3s. So you learn to attack the king that way. Or there's also things like I want to practice forks, and you can find out a collection of a whole bunch of fork puzzles, you know, and then you know you train your brain to see all these right away, and it works. Usually works. I guess he's threatening to go here. Do I care about that? I kind of do, right? But I also don't want to take here and then have him like do this number. Just gonna castle and see what happens. I hate to do that though. I think I need to play. No, I can't play here because of the bishop. I'll take here and then play knight here and then bishop back. If someone is under 1500, play a lot of learn tactics. Under 2000, work a lot of puzzles and analyze. Yeah. Okay, so now knight g3. So I'm playing this kind of slowly, I realize. My plan is pretty slow in this Queen's Gambit declined line, but I'm trying to play for f3 and e4. That's why I played knight e2 to g3 as opposed to the knight f3. So let's start in on this now, and yeah, we'll see what happens. People studying theory at 1200 mind blow. Yeah, I don't really get that either. It's actually it's not a good thing to do at all. Studying theory at that level. All right, so what's going on here? If I take and he takes and I take, so if I push, right? Or if I take here, take. Yeah, I have kind of a weak pawn, but he has two weak pawns. Huh. I think I can get away with this. And I think I'm winning a pawn as well, right? At 1700, I assume you want to analyze a lot. It's overwhelming. Usain Bolt. I'm roughly 1700 at chess.com and debating to spend more time on chess and improving. But it's overwhelming, opening theory, in-game theory, tactics. Yeah, so play very slow games, trying to be as accurate as possible, obviously. And then analyze your games. And, study more advanced tactical puzzles. Like for me right now, I do like mates in 3 and 4. And they're not difficult. Like I can usually solve them in under a minute or two. Sometimes as much as 5 minutes, but yeah, so I'm taking here and then winning this pawn. Oh, but he's taking here. Ah. So I take with the queen instead. I think I'm okay here. So I won a pawn, and we're reaching the endgame phase. Yeah, like don't go too deep into the Grandmaster games when you're looking at opening theory. Like the opening repertoire that I've been studying on Chessable right now, it goes as high as move like 10 or 12 at most, and that can be overkill because I only get those lines against other players who've also studied the opening just as highly. Like I only get those lines against other like experts, or other masters. I mean, not that I'm an expert or master. I'm just saying, like, if I'm playing someone at my level, I've already studied too much theory because they don't go into the lines that I know. So it's just not productive. Okay. So where does my bishop want to be? So I could go here and then there. That would be funny. I could also just go here and then, yeah. This seems like a good square for the bishop. because it lords over the e-file, and then I could support it with a pawn. Yeah, this is going to be good. All right, get the rook behind the passed pawn. The reason big theory isn't recommended is that our opponents don't. Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I'm saying like I already feel like I know too much theory for my level, because no one at my rating like goes into the lines that I study very often. And Feingold calls this move knife f5. Oh, he goes back. Bishop f8, setting up for the next game. All right. I think I'm going to challenge the c file. Oh no. What have I done? I guess I go here. It looks like that solves my problems. Just a little bit. I mean, you can take here. That's a problem. Yeah, rook here was a mistake. That's for sure. I was letting go of this pawn, actually. Blender, yeah. Hey, Chess Engine user. I've seen you here before, haven't I? Oh, right. 92 looks good, doesn't it? Of course, when he takes my rook, I take his. So... Oh, but you can take with the rook. Ooh. Don't give my opponent ideas. Come on. No, 92 is check. Oh, right. But the bishop's coming back. I see. I see. This is an interesting. It sounds like a Western theme, like from an old Western movie. Spiel mir das Lied vom Tod soundtrack. Okay, I know I butchered that, whatever that is. It's probably German. Overall, I think the main way to get better at chess is to play a lot. Oh, I'm not sure at Lex, actually. I'm not sure about that at all. Playing a lot will get you a lot of nowhere, I think. I mean, unless you're like really analyzing your games and figure out what you did wrong with the computer, then maybe you could say like playing a lot. But that's really not the best way to improve. I wouldn't think. Merlin P is German, so I think I'll take his knight, and then if he takes my knight, I'm happy. I'll save my bishop, right? And if he takes my bishop, then I'll save my knight. Probably going back here or something. Knight here though, he's got rook here. Hmm. I expect him to take here. Yeah. And now I might be in trouble. But we'll see. I mean, the outside pawn is usually better than the inside pass pawn, right? So... He will take your bishop and the pawn on a3. Yeah. Oh wow. So we're trading rooks now? I mean, I have to take it. And I have to push because he's threatening this. So my knight can sit on the light square for forever, basically, and maybe my king can get active. Yeah, this could be a draw. I do struggle to understand why there's so many opponents at my ELO with thousands of games who don't even have 200. Or you mean 2000. Yeah, so watching stronger players play, that helps a lot. I may be in Zugzwang here pretty soon. My knight can actually go like this all day. Like I can go back and forth. This is looking like a big draw, but I'm actually ahead on the clock by quite a lot here, so we'll see. 5 days of playtime overall. I've never measured. I mean, I know Lichess does measure your your thing or whatever in days, but I've never looked at that. I don't know how many days I have on Lichess. So I could just move back and forth with my knight. And he's moving back and forth with his bishop, and it should be a draw, right? Whoa, he just let my king up. That's a mistake, I think. Yeah, he didn't need to move his king. So he only has 30 seconds. That's the only reason I'm playing on. So move 43 was the last pawn move when he played g5. Oh, so we've had the same position 3 times. I have my thing to automatically claim a draw whenever there's a threefold repetition. So maybe that maybe that worked against me here, but more times often than not, it saves me. Because you know I like to fight for a draw in lost positions. So okay, I got 2 points for that draw. So Fuxia says, wow, 39 days. So I'm gonna take a look at my profile here really quick now. All right, I'll play my Karakhan. What does it say? Time spent playing 21 days, 10 hours. Wow. And I've had this since like 2013. Yeah, 2014. Yeah, since 2014 I've had this account. All right. So 21 days. And I've played 5,000, almost 300 games. And that's without playing very much Bullet. Like, I'm not that big of a Bullet player. So D4, yeah, I'll pin the knight. I think I'll just take it now. I'm coming here, threatening the pawn. The only explanation with 200 games. Yeah, if you're saying you've only played on Lichess and you've only played 200 games, yeah, that's a big deal. But yeah, I'm not sure that playing watching masters play is that important. By the way, hey Foxy, I haven't seen you in my channel in quite a while. It's it's nice to see you in the chat. So A6, I dream of him taking this knight. So like, please take this knight. Please, go, take it. Come on, you know you want to. That's why you moved here, right? You wanted to take my knight. Go. You can come. Ah, he moved it back. That's too bad. All right. So now, I think bishop b7 and castling. I'm a MOBA player, but how would that affect my chess skill? No, MOBA has nothing to do with chess. So what is that threatening? Like he wants to go here, right? And then maybe win the exchange because I have to play g6. So maybe I unpin and go here. How long have you been playing Aeros, Like, do you spend much time on Lichess training? The puzzles section? Like, because that can help a lot, really. If you're learning and memorizing rules and tactics and stuff from that. Yeah, puzzles I think are the main way to improve. So if you're doing puzzles and you're playing games and you're analyzing them afterwards, and you're doing everything right, and you're oh wow, so queen here. So I just want to go knight here now on this. But removing my king's defender like that might be scary. Just going to continue with my minority attack. Yeah, 94 I looked at briefly just to hit the queen, but I'm not going to trade my king's defender for this queenside knight. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Maybe that has something to do with it. Yeah, f5 might be okay. So Usain Bolt says the music's too loud. The music could be loud when I'm not talking. I'm fine with that. When I'm talking though, the music level goes down nicely. So, oh, I love this song. So yeah, F5 here. This is a beautiful song. I want to give the guy who wrote the song a big hug. Like, this is amazing. This music. It does help. Being smart helps. I'll give you that. Threatening here. Rook here seems oh, he's also thinking about this, right? So yeah, rook here is actually necessary because he's threatening two different forks. So now I want to kick the knight, but actually that doesn't work because I can't take back. So queen here, queen trades are good when you're defending. What's the pawn count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's even, but I like my endgame chances because of this backward pawn. Yeah, he can't really even avoid the trinquete, right? Because if he tries to go here, I have this. Oh, no, here I don't have this. But actually here I have this. That's beautiful, actually. Pre-move the recapture. I know someone who barely plays yet is an FM, so it's his logical intelligence plays a huge part. If they barely play and they're an FM, it's because they played a lot when they were younger or when they were... yeah. I mean, chess skill doesn't go away because you stop playing. Ah. That's a decent move, actually. Because when my rook moves back, he has the knight. He's winning this pawn. But then... No, I'm not winning this. I'd like to do an exchange sack, but I don't believe in it. Like, I go here and win this pawn, right? I might as well. Exchange sack. Here we go. Chess engine user with all the good suggestions. White's still better. Okay, but like, was white better all along? I guess because he was attacking my king, he was better, but that plan has died. So he's stopping this fork. So I can win this pawn as well, and I have several pawns for the exchange. Yeah, I think I have adequate compensation now. Like this pawn's gonna run. Okay, can I just take here now? I guess I could take there anyway, earlier. Okay, so his rook is getting active. This is not exactly what I wanted. But okay. My opponent can play good moves as well. So I really want to get my rook behind my passed pawns, but I drop my bishop if I do that. I could go ahead and play, this move now. Let's try that. I expect him to double up, maybe threaten to take here because my king's in trouble. Yeah, so he's starting to win my bishop now. So I think I'll stop the back rank issue. Like I'll go here. But then he has this, and if I go here, he has this. But then I go here, and I have this square. So why don't I just go here anyway? Yeah. Let's just do this. Oh, I might be getting in trouble because my bishop's gonna get pinned. So bishop here, rook here, and he's threatening this. I have to go like this. Okay, let's push my pass pawn. Yeah, of course. Erzlik's theory always evolves, right? I mean, every new Grandmaster game that every new Grandmaster game that's being played is increasing theory one move deeper, So not afraid of this because I have this move. Although maybe I should be. Yeah, he goes here, there, and just sacks the bishop. And then he's winning one of these. Whoops. Although maybe I have this. That way if the pawn takes, this guy goes free. And if the bishop takes, I take here with check. Now his king is coming here. Tense music for a tense game. But I take here now? I think I will take here and then march my king up the board. I can go in this way. Hmm. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. His king can't move because I'm on this pawn. And if his rook lets me in here, and now I have this. I can eat up all his pawns. Oh, yeah, that was check. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, wow. he had rook here winning the pawn. Maybe it's a draw now. No, probably not, actually. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not sure this is a draw. Like, really. You've been playing actively for a year. Yeah, so that's, I mean, it's a great result. And I don't think I mean, it is a good result. I mean, you should be proud of that. Yeah, so this looks like a draw to me. Like, there's no main material anymore. Like, we're just gonna play 50 moves in the time control, and this is really interesting because, like, he can't go this way, right? To he doesn't have the tempo to lose, right? Yeah, I won on time because he never offered a draw. Like King F4 blunder big time. Did I miss something? What? King F4 blunder. This is King F4. Was there another King F4? Oh, this comes with check. Holy crap. Oh, the pawn push was check. Darn. Then I win his rook and I checkmate him. Well, I won anyway, but yeah, man, that would have been a real win. Nice. That's pretty funny actually. Nice comic, Chess Engine user. That was pretty cool. All right. All right. So I ended up in 74 out of 846. That's a pretty decent result. Pretty decent result. Okay. Well inside the like 84 would have been 10%. So yeah, I'm between 10 and 5% somewhere. I realized that every 100 elo gets exponentially harder to obtain. Oh, I wouldn't say exponentially. It does get harder, but it doesn't like double every time. Like exponentially means you're multiplying by the same factor with every one. Like it might get geometrically harder or linearly harder. Like like geometrically harder would be like all the studying that it takes to get up to 1000, you have to do that more to get to 1200, and then maybe to do all that much studying again. Well, that means it would double every time. No, that's not right. Yeah, I don't know. It does get more difficult. Like 100 elo means a lot more to a 2800 player than it does to a 1300 player, right? But that's not to say that. Well, I mean, mathematically, the elo, the way this works. By the way, does any viewer want to play while I'm talking about elo? First viewer that challenges me, we'll end the stream with your game, unless it's like a really short game. But yeah, so 100 elo is a statistical calculation based on like how expected the result is. So 100 elo, you probably win 9 times out of 10 whenever you play someone 10 games if the elo difference is 100. But yeah, getting there, once you're already at a certain level, it does take more work. That's for sure. It took me a month for 16 and 3 to 4 months for 17. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Like that comparison where it gets harder and harder. Yeah. But I mean, but that also can mean, I mean, there's no rush, right? I mean, I've been playing chess for how long have I been? I've been playing chess for over 20 years. And oh, who requested this? I love this song. I request this song in other people's streams. Wait a minute. Was that you, Licked Bread? Oh, Fuxia. Nice. Thanks, Fuxia. Fuxia's probably trying to go to sleep. Anyway. Oh. So if no one wants to play, I'll just hit the random. Yeah. No, I mean I've been playing chess for 20 years and I still find it interesting. If you ever get in a rut where you don't want to play chess, oh here we go. We've got a challenge from another strong player. Oh, We're Tenacious. All right, let's make sure he's got an established rating. Oh yeah, thousands and thousands of games. All right. So yeah, I've been playing chess for so long, and still finding it interesting after so long is nice. I always come back to chess, So actually, G5 doesn't work here because he's already got his knight to support the square. So I can't play my little trick against the London. He's got his move order correct against the C6 line, right? So that's fine. Maybe I should have played H6. No, but then he wouldn't have taken it. Ah, whatever. Chess is difficult. It's okay. That's the whole beauty of it, right? you can spend your whole lifetime studying chess, and you still get just as much pleasure out of studying it the last year of your life versus the first time you picked it up. That's the best. That's the best thing, really. In MOBAs, I was already master after a year. Chess takes a minimum of 3 or 4 years. Yeah, no, I think chess as a whole is going to be much deeper and more challenging to master than a game where information is not perfect. You know, like in a MOBA, there's information that's hidden. There's probabilities. There's things that you're betting on, right, based on how you think your opponents are playing. Whereas in chess, all the information is known. You know, I'm not going to surprise white by some sneak attack or whatever, right? But this is me talking as a non-MOBA player, so yeah, League of Legends is a MOBA, like the Braid. I think Aware and Tenacious might be a little tired. Yeah, he's blending a couple of times there, that game. Good game, though, Aware. Let's look at that opening, though. I've never played this. I just started playing this this move order without really looking at it too deeply. So c6. There's been a lot of master games from this position actually. There's close to 200,000. It's a lot. So knight here. Normally d5 right away. I think I played knight f6. Oh no, this is not master games. This is Lichess games. Let's look at the master database. Yeah. So okay. So 200, 300, whatever. I wish my 2,000 opponents would play like that. That's funny. gotta put the pressure on. All right. So queen b6 is normal here. Queen b6 actually would have been pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, e3, bishop f5. I played bishop g4, which is also fine. In fact, bishop g4 looks like a more critical line than bishop f5 based on this. Oh, let me change to the analysis. There we go. You guys can see this better now. So yeah, bishop g4 was correct. He played bishop e2. And I played knight bd7, which is good, but not as popular as e6. He played knight bd2. Again, we're going down sidelines here, but we transpose into these. And here we've got a line that's supposedly good for white. He played h3. But he played knight e5. And we traded light square bishops, and that's never happened before. Not in a master game anyway. So let's switch back to the Lichess database. And yeah, we see white and black actually score pretty equally from here for amateurs. So I played c5. Which has never been played. So c5 is interesting. I'm the first person to play this, really? Queen b5 was inaccurate. b3 weakened my dark squares. Oh, so my opponent is chatting here. You guys can see this. Queen b5 was inaccurate. b3 weakened my dark squares, which allows you to gain a significant advantage. Yeah. Yeah, when he played b3, I didn't realize that it was bad. I think b3, he was trying to like box out my knight, right? But my dark square, you know, I hadn't even decided where my dark square bishop was going. Yeah, I thought he might have been sleep deprived. I think I said that on stream, like he might be tired or something. But yeah, it's always good to get a good night's rest. If you ever play in a tournament, guys, I'm gonna end the stream with this tip. If you ever play in a tournament, always get a good night's rest before, right? Like chess, you need your complete full mental faculties in order to play chess, right? So like, especially like even nights before I stream chess, like I know I'm going to be live in front of a huge audience, right? Or not a huge audience, but an audience. And yeah, so yeah, you always want to get a good night's sleep. So I always do that when I stream. Like the night before, I always make sure I fall asleep earlier than normal. Okay, so I'm going to find someone to raid really quick. I've been neglecting my raids lately. I always used to like to end my streams with raids in the past. So let's see who's raiding or who's streaming right now. Oh, Slaggy's streaming. Yeah, so let's raid Slaggy's stream. He's a really good streamer, and I am. So stick around, guys. We're gonna go and raid Slaggy. So thanks so much for being here, everyone. We'll see you guys next time.